What to do if you reach a point in your PhD in which you just genuinely dislike your research. Like, it's disgusting to you and you're like, I cannot even look at that anymore. If you reach that stage, congratulations. It means that you are near the end. From my experience and from the experience of many clients that I coached up to now, that means that you are on the right track. This means, I don't get me wrong, I don't want you to think that you should feel disgust by your own research at some point, but that you want it to be just over with and just get it done. That's something that definitely happens in the project. But in this video, I want to dive a little bit deeper in what does that mean and why does it happen. And again, I'm going to speak from my own experience during my PhD, as well as from the clients that I coach and what they tell me and how we sort of overcame that situation. So if you are in that stage in which you feel sick by your own research, usually, and what I found is true, is that you do not feel sick by the research itself. You feel sick by how your research looks like right now. So if you feel sick with your research and about your research, chances are that your data is a mess, that your plots are everywhere, that you don't even know what your research is about anymore. You opened so many side projects that you find it hard to collect it and to put it into one clear narrative that is going to be explained in your thesis, in your paper, at your conference. And this is what makes you sick. So usually it's not the research itself, it's the lack of control. It's the thing that you think it should have been done already, but it's still going on. It's this broadness and chaos that happens when research expands, because this is what research does. That usually makes you feel uncomfortable and makes you then procrastinate, but then you don't work, and then you feel guilty about not working, so you cannot even rest properly, and so on. So this is the thing that makes us feel sick, from both my experience and from the experience of my clients. But now the question is, how can we make sure that this doesn't happen to us? Or if it happened already, what can we do to solve it? So the best strategy that I found works really great in these cases is to put some structure in your work. Again, you are not overwhelmed and sick from the research. You are overwhelmed and sick by the mess your research is right now. So the thing that you have to do is to bring some structure to it. What does that mean? Like, very precisely. This means that if you have a bunch of results, on your collaborator's drive, a bunch of results in some PowerPoints you prepared for your lab meetings, some results that are scribbled in your notebook. This means that you have to put it all together and really do a brainstorming of what are these things even saying? What is my research saying? Is my research even similar? Does it resemble what I even proposed in my initial proposal when I just started my thesis? Is it completely different? How can I put it together into a story that makes sense for my thesis or for my paper? So this is the work that needs to be done, okay? So if you are in that stage right now, if you feel that your work is a mess, that you don't know where your results are, you don't know exactly how the storytelling part, like you struggle of putting all of those results together. What is your next step? What is missing in order to make your research story something coherent, something easy, fairly easy to write, something easy to read for the people that are going to read it, whether it's fellow scientists for your paper or a committee for your thesis? If you are in that stage of your research right now, this is exactly what I can help you with. I coach PhD students who are lost with their PhD research, who are reaching the end of it and just want to make sure it's something coherent, cohesive, and eventually done, but they are struggling with procrastination, they are struggling with lack of supervision, maybe your supervisor is absent, and so on. I want to invite you to schedule a completely free intro coaching call with me. I will leave a link where you can schedule it down below, and in that intro call, we discuss exactly where you're at in your research, what are the next steps you should take, what are your current struggles, your current challenges, and of course, see if we are a good fit to work together in order to make sure that you put that thesis together, write it up, submit, and then defend. So I hope that you found this video useful, and as always, see you in the next few days with another video. Bye bye.